introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, yo, King. Hey, I'm playing somebody in Madden right now. But I'll be come back in like 30 minutes.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Rams.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
Los Angeles.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal.
A gain of 32 that time. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Minshew. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 33. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down, here's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Switch. Check smash. What's the crew? 19 tight.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals, nothing.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run this with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down Rams.
Here's Akers. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Minshew sets to throw. Wide open, it's Allen complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
A gain of
a really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Off play action, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down at the 28.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's at the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Rams 28, Bengals 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, break. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready. 55. Right there. Look, 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
3-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Rams first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Rams 42, Bengals 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Minshew's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, seam 6. Check right.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Blue Dan. Go. I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Hey. Mike 55.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
To
Cooper Kupp. There to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
The extra point is
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Rams 49, Bengals 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
It's our time. It's our time. 26 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get it.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
To the air again, Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
On the double. Check 55 to mine. Hey, Alpha. Ricky.
Minshew sets to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Rams.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, high 7. 5.
Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Squeeze, double.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Bam. Gone. Here we go. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, watch edge. Safe. Ready.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ready up. Set up. 18 Gator. And we heavy on the edges. Mike 55. Better bring it. You better bring it.
It'll be Minshew again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. 57.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down. They've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So
now Minshew has has it knocked out. Fumble. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals will get the football back. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 51. You don't know no better.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35, a gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
51's a Mike. 51's a Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Well, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. It's our field.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
I'm here all day. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Go! 50, plant. Bristol, travel. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Go now. 10 Lobo. Check 55 to Mike. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball. Get it.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie. 54.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first round.
Someone put me out 'cause